Yeah, you look fine.
Good. Alright, what's up guys? This is our first video blog, officially. We're here in Joliet.
Small town America.
It's kind of like toilet, except for with a J.
Joliet. And the river here looks like a toilet, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. But we thought we'd catch up all you guys on like what's been going on in our trip so far. Why we turned around in the middle of Lake Michigan to go to Holland. And
that was not a mistake. That was very intentional.
Yeah. And what we've been doing so far. I don't know, talk about Lake Michigan?
So we left Muskegon on Sunday afternoon after a couple hard goodbyes, and had great breeze, and was, I don't know, cooked ourselves an awesome meal, and we're just loving being out on the water.
Steak and onions, awesome.
Couldn't be better. But then about dusk, breeze started to pick up. It was out of the south, and as night fell, Zach went down below to get some sleep, and I was watching the storm system off to our west, and just a lot of lightning and stuff, and it continued to grow. There are actually three separate storm systems that we were hoping to sort of dodge through, and they all combined into a perfect storm, I guess.
Yeah, we were gonna play like dodgeball with the storms, but
not gonna happen.
Didn't work.
It all combined, and so I woke Zach up, and we decided to tack away. It's about that time we saw a marine warning for the area. Winds up to 50 knots, extreme lightning, heavy rain, telling all mariners to seek port.
Yeah, we didn't really have a port to seek.
No, we had about 22 miles to Holland, and in our boat that takes about 4 hours at least. But we tacked and started heading straight east. We took our foresail down and reefed the main, and just started batting down the hatches, I guess, waiting for the storm to hit, and it barreled over us. A lot of breeze. We probably saw 40 or 45 knots at least, 5 to 6 foot waves, crazy rain, super scary lightning.
Yeah.
Was sort of terrifying.
We don't really know how we didn't get hit by lightning. Definitely, we said a couple prayers. Definitely a little scary, but we made it through.
Yeah, we did.
Made it to Holland around 3 o'clock in the morning.
Just exhausted.
Absolutely dead. He was more than I, but we were dead. And then woke up the next morning and decided to dry out the boat. We had gotten some water in it because we left the valve to the sink that goes straight to drain out into the water. We left that open, and we were heeled over so much that our sink actually was below water line, just letting water flow up into our boat. So we lost a gallon bag of trail mix,
a couple books,
some DVDs got wet, tool bag got wet.
It's not bad. It just makes the trip uncomfortable when you have water in the boat. It's sort of demoralizing too.
And then we hung out in Holland for a little while, let everything dry out, took a nap. Our boat was kind of like a clothesline. We had like 3 sails on deck, drying out, all our foul weather gear, some books, stuff like that. So then we left around just after dinner.
Cooked ourselves a big meal. We had been watching the forecast, and forecast was for it to shift around to the west and then to the north throughout the night, and so we were hoping to catch that shift and ride it all the way down to Chicago. Headed out about 7, and breeze sort of died, I guess.
Yeah.
We ended up motoring almost the entire night, really.
Probably took us 17 hours about to get to Chicago. We probably motored like 10 to 12 of it.
Yep.
So.
And the way we do that when we're sailing through the night is that we do shifts. So basically that night, we started off, we watched the movie and just hung out, which was fun. And then Zach headed down below to get some sleep, and then I was on from 12 to 4. Then woke Zach up, and he was on from 4 to 8. And during this time, we have our life jackets on, we're harnessed into the boat. Safety is super important for us.
For sure. When we made it to Chicago, had a good last 4 hours. We sailed, and we're cruising at like 7 knots with the spinnaker crew up. The breeze finally shifted to the north, which is awesome. Filled in a little bit. Got in Chicago. Got into Burnham Yacht Club. Very protected area. Very nice harbor there. And got our rig taken down around 1 o'clock. Got that all tied up on the boat. We were suggested by the guy that took down our rig to maybe just find a slip and not talk to anybody about it.
Yeah, pretty good advice.
So we actually called the harbor master, and he told us to call somebody else. We called them, and they told him to call the harbor master. So we said, screw it, we're just going to find a slip, make things a little bit easier on us, and they were making things hard for us. So That's their fault.
Found a really nice spot right next to Shed Aquarium, and actually we're able to meet up with some friends downtown for dinner.
Right, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Then we went to bed around 10, woke up around 11.
13 hours of sleep.
We were a little tired. And we started motoring to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago City Canal or whatever. Went in through that lock, and pretty sure they got mad at us because we had no idea what we were doing.
Very thick Indian accent that was telling us what to do, and we just couldn't understand.
Over some loudspeaker, which wasn't loud enough.
No.
He told us first to put on our life jackets, and then we were supposed to just grab a rope at the side of the canal. We weren't supposed to put up our own dock lines or anything like that, or the lock, and it was kind of weird, but we got through it. Cruised through Chicago, which is really cool.
Very sweet going through downtown. Totally a different vantage point than any other way.
For sure. But then once we got out of that, we got into like the industrial district. Nasty river, bunch of trash everywhere. Just it was pretty disgusting.
Yep, a lot of coal-fired power plants, chemical plants, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of barges loaded up with coal travel the waterway. We just kept on cruising. There were a couple of really nice stretches where it was all green on both sides, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, the land was cool. The water was gross. Yep. So,
and cruised along. And went through one more lock. We actually descended down 40 feet to meet up with the river on the other side. This lock went a lot smoother, thankfully, which was nice. And now we're tied up in Joliet.
About to get nailed by a massive storm.
Yeah, a lot of severe weather this trip so far. It's definitely coming.
We can hear thunder on the back now, so it's going to hit us pretty good. But thankfully we're tied up. Got 4 fenders out.
Nice spot.
Hopefully there's no tornadoes. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it for now.
That's all we got.
So,
stay tuned for
stay
updates.
tuned to next time, I guess.
Alrighty.
Bye. We love you and miss you all.
Yep, that's true.